Where we at, yo? So, we are the Zulus. It is 1858. We have started building a rather enlightened little Zulu nation. We are governed by the industrialists, the intelligentsia, and the armed forces. Let's call it the university industrial military complex. In terms of laws, we are a monarchy. We do have interventionism. We have free trade, and I suspect really we want to change to protectionism. But we don't have a chance yet. And we also have total separation. We have appointed bureaucrats, which is excellent. We have public schools. We have dedicated police. We have, in effect, we have propertied women. We've abolished serfdom and banned slavery. We are full Wakanda here. We are going full Wakanda. We've even doubled our literacy rate. So we're doing really well. And we're working on passing multiculturalism, which actually has a reasonable chance of passing. We do have a revolution brewing, and that is they want to restore religious schools. It is going to burst into being in the Transvaal. We will slap the shit out of them when they do explode, because it is the devout that are going to revolt. But all of our military, or the primary elements of our military, are all based out of our capital. So they will get exactly 1 unit of troops, and we will have 15, and in fact we'll have a few more, because we've also got a few in Bloemfontein. Got 1 in Bloemfontein. So we will crush them like the dogs they are when that fires, if it fires. What are our kind of goals at the moment? Well, we're not trying to conquer the world or anything. We're just playing around with Vicky 3 and enjoying ourselves. What's going on here? Short-term goals. Finish colonising around here. Don't get fucked over by the British. Now, in diplomacy terms, we do have a trade agreement with the British. So, if we keep it up, with any luck, we can get a defensive pact with them. Particularly if we big up our military a bit. In terms of doing that, we're currently building some naval bases, because we do want to get some naval stuff going on. Our economy is relatively sound, which is good. And we have a growing population, and not a lot of radicalism, really, given the circumstance. So we're doing all right. We just need to slap down that revolution whilst eating Rivita. Gold has been discovered in Verstadt. Spread the word. Let's get some immigration going on. Now, I'll be interested to see if this revolution fires or just ticks up to about 70% and then stops. Anyway, chat, tell me about your days while I'm eating Rivita. Meetings, ooh, fun. That was a good end. See, I called it. Hovering around 70. So we're doing all right. Right, we now have the basics of a navy. But let's have a look at our market balances. We could do with upgrading our services. We are short on wood, but not critically short. We're not critically short on anything other than services. The trouble is, we've only got 35k peasants left there. We're fully out of peasants there. Do have a few peasants here. Now we could go up to production methods, but we don't really need to yet, because we're not really producing the kind of stuff that needs it. What we desperately need is railways, because if I remember, we've got market access problems. Yeah, we really need some railways. What are we doing tech-wise? Okay, we're doing mechanical tools, which leads to railways. Does mean we're going to need a steel plant. And maybe we put it in the Transvaal. I kind of want it there, though. Also, we are going to need tools. We will need a lot more tools. Like, we really want a lot of tools. Oh, hey, someone to ban. Let's get another tools down there. I think we are going to put our steelworks here. Now, I suspect we can do this. But it does mean we're going to need to import glass from somewhere. So is there anywhere we can import glass from? Well, hey, we got multiculturalism. Now, the reason multiculturalism is incredibly useful is that should start to boost our immigration. Okay, we can get it from the British and the Queen and the King. The Qing. Is that Qing? It'd be Qing, wouldn't it be pronounced? Now, something else to think about is, so we could go for universal suffrage. So what do we want to go for? In an ideal world, I want protectionism. We need to get someone else into the government to do it. Do we have anyone we can get in? So the rural folk want to rebel anyway. Are they in favour of protectionism? Were the petty bourgeoisie in favour of it? No, rural folk and trade unions, so we need the rural folk to not be rebellious. Which, I mean, that's just not going to happen. We could bring in poor laws. It's going to be a diplo cost. And it gives us welfare payment cost, but it does reduce the political strength of the kind of people that are going to be annoyed at our university industrio military complex. Maybe we should go for poor laws? Or National Guard? National Guard might be good. Let's get National Guard. Let's try for it. We'll go for a bit of streamer luck. If we don't get anywhere with it, we don't get anywhere with it. Now, are you lot going to calm the fuck down, or are you going to kick off? Because if you lot calm the fuck down, we can pass something interesting. Also, we're going to do that because we can afford it. How are we looking in taxes? We could temporarily drop the tax on tea. We'd have some quite sexy gold reserves. Plus actually, let's drop the tea tax. Not least because it brings us back to our authority not being that bad. We can probably drop that road maintenance campaigns as well. Oh, we can't because we need the infra it's giving us. This is why we need railways stat. We need man of wars. I assume we can buy them from the British. Iron and wood should sort themselves out, because that should ramp up. Wood maybe not. We might be operating at our max on wood. To be fair, yeah, we are kind of at our max on wood. Ooh, handy. The princes will be done. Can we import wood from anywhere? Giggity. Will someone give us wood in return for sheep? We can offer sheep, clay, or stone. Yeah, I do apologise about the munching. I have one more Rivita to eat. It's just otherwise you're going to get the sound of my stomach gurgling, which is no better. How are we looking on... Yeah, we're going to run out of convoys, and there's not much we can do about that. What we really need to do is a war against the Portuguese, but the problem is the Portuguese are protected by the British. Or we make a stab for the Marina Kingdom. And they've got more troops, but I doubt they're as good as ours. Portugal has a defensive pact with Landfang. And if we get National Guard, we'll outtroop them. Where are our interests? Did we get one over here? South China. We need to remove that South China one. We really need an interest there, but what I want to know is if... do the Chinese have an interest there? I don't think there's a way to see who has an interest in an area. Like, where are their interests? Here we go. They've got one in Indonesia, we're fine. Because then we shouldn't lose our trade routes with the Qing. But it would allow us, A, to start colonising. Assuming we've got colonisation. Did we get colonisation? Have we pushed on that yet? We do. Of course we do. We do need quinine. But that will come after railways. But it would also give us an interest and allow us to declare war on Landfang, because aren't they around here somewhere? And the reason, I'm wondering if we can do a bit of kind of almost EU4-ness here. They have a defensive pact with Portugal. If it's, they're a tributary, no, we're not going to pull that off. We can't go to war with the Qing. That is not going to happen. Balls. Again, apologies for munching. Normally I managed to get this out of the way before the stream. So I've been going back down the gym again. Finally. I finally felt well enough post-COVID to be able to start going down the gym again. Which is necessary, as I am a fat bastard now. The problem with living the lifestyle I do is if you're not regularly going down the gym, you rapidly stop being a non-fat bastard. But today clashed with... By the time I was down there, I was with it's with the sort of 15-year-old, 16-year-old kids are in there. And they are lovely. They are absolutely lovely people. They are very good. They are very respectful of the gym rules and everything else. But when you're a 15, 16-year-old boy in the gym, every day is arm day. So if you want to get anywhere near any kind of machines that vaguely work the arms, you're going to be waiting a while. Because arm day is the only day in the gym when you are a 15, 16-year-old boy. Because the problem we got here is we're going to need to go eventually to war with a major European power to get recognised. Well, that's it. You'd think they'd do enough arm day outside the gym to make up for it in the gym, for not needing it in the gym. It's like, lads, you're already working that bit out. Do something else. I'm going to go no on this because our time is pretty good. See, we would very much like to get control of the Cape. The problem is it's a puppet of the British at the moment. If they rebel, we're laughing. But right now we have limited options. We are on secular academia, that's good. That's our second tool yard. Steel mill going down. Doing alright on paper. Respect the goddamn soldiers. That's starting to drop slightly, which is good. It's because restore legal guardianship is... The landowners, rural folk and devout are finally accepting that you might have to give women some rights, which is awfully magnanimous of them. What military are we running? Okay, we're online. That's not bad. I mean, the problem is, if we want to build more troops somewhere... 15 units is not enough to deal with the Marina Kingdom. Oh, streamer luck. We got National Guard. That should start to drop that, because it has a radicalism suppression. Honestly, the kids are good. Like, I have absolute respect to them. They're very well behaved. They do, all of them. Like, I've never been in there and seen a kid bad behaved in the gym any more than I've seen adults. But you just want to go up to them and say, lads, look, trying to lift that 25 kilo weight 3 times with your arm to work your bicep is not how you work your biceps. And, you know, lifting that once, then panting and waiting, and then lifting it again, and then waiting, and then lifting it. It's like you're not really doing anything, lads. We're going to do that because rural folk liking us to be good. Because if we can get the rural folk unrevolutionary, we can get them in government past protectionism. Now, how are we looking on this now? Services are at a decent price, so that's good. Our standard of living is middling. It's pretty good. What are they paying for? Still paying a lot for services. Now, to be fair, we could do the same here. Main issue is glass. We could actually go gas streetlights as well. We do have the coal production. Right. I feel like we need to do that. How is our arms industry looking? I assume it's spooling up now. We're still doing alright. We're slightly short on firearms. It could be worse. Nitro is really useful. Population is just our problem. I mean, we could drop some chem plant. We're going to need at least 1 chem plant. Do we need quinine to colonize over here? Yes. No point changing our interests over there until we've got quinine. So many maimings in your society that have full industry in arms. Maybe you should look into some health and safety policies. Well, you know, maybe we're an ex-Belgian colony. Colonialism jokes. But yeah, we're doing okay. Thing is, we're not using steel at the moment, but we will. Essentially what we're doing is we're almost pre-building some industries. Absolutely, just I don't care, give me immigration. Anything that triggers immigration is good. Right, mechanical tools is good, because that's going to allow us to upgrade a ton of stuff. And I think we absolutely need to push for railways. Essentially, efficiency is what we're about. The more efficient we can be, the better. Because if we're efficient, we can do more shit. So, for example, we should now... I think it's paper mills? We could convert those into gold mines. I'm just not entirely sure it's that useful to us. That's coming out of the investment pool at the moment, which is nice. I don't want to go nitro because we can't afford the mortality rates. We need to get past that and go to explosives. We could push to this, but it depends on whether we're short on stuff. I mean, we are short on iron in the market. So I think that is probably a natural thing to do. I suspect we're going to be short. We are short on coal. Now this is going to spike demand for tools, but this is where we go to steel tools. Because remember, we have got our steel plant here. Here rather, it's just not in use massively yet. But this should mean it starts to come into action. Free Trade Party 1. That still gives us 100% approval as a government. That's still ticking down, which is good. So chem plants and motor industries are the things we definitely want. We don't actually lose a lot of money if we drop tax, and we have a lot of money in the bank. Let's do that for now. Oh yeah, we got some migration. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come. Brit, send me your huddled masses. Send your huddled masses to the Zulu nation. Any colonies? No, just the one we're working on. When steam first began to pump and wheels go round at so many revolutions per minute, what are called business habits were intended to make the life of man run in harmony with the steam engine, and his movements rival the engine in punctuality. So we get temporary boost to coal, iron, lead and sulphur. We will absolutely take the progress on railways, because that basically jumps us up to half complete on railways. Generally speaking, I find on those ones I will normally take anything that is a physical benefit over a temporary one, because a temporary benefit is exactly that, and it skews your understanding of your economy. So, like, you'll get that for 5 years and you'll think you're generating your stuff fine, and then suddenly you're like, holy fuck, why am I no longer producing enough coal? It's like, oh right, because the bonus wore off. You get me. You essentially start relying on the bonus, which you don't want to be doing. Now, I think we might want to go up another level on our arms industry. Yeah. And I want to go up one more on tools. How are we doing on tools? We've got spare tool capacity. We're okay for now. We could squeeze out another construction industry. I just don't want to go overboard with it. YOLO. Let's get one more construction sector down. We're doing a bunch of trade or more independent production. We're kind of trying to produce the things that it's pretty vital for us to produce. But then we're doing a lot of trade with the British and the Qing. I'm kind of angling for a defensive pact with the British, and we are gradually getting there. But I don't want to join their customs union. I'm happy just having a trade deal. I think you should consider a radical financial policy based on raising revenue from production of cereal crops. If we had the people to do it, I would. Oh, right, hang on. They lost their radicalism. Can we squeeze? Yeah, that's still a reasonable government. No, it's the rural folk we need, isn't it? They're the ones who want protectionism. Stance on trade policy. They endorse isolationism and protectionism. Illegitimate government. What if we dump them out? That makes it just about legitimate. That'll do for now. Because we only need it to get that going. Yeah, Free Trade Party voting in that protectionism. The reason I'm going protectionism is we don't have a lot of levers with which to stop people doing stuff. Now, actually, we are going to need more bureaucracy if we pass that. Because that is going to spang up our bureaucracy costs. How are we looking on our government administration? We are on filing cabinets already. I think we might as well preemptively do that. And I'm less worried about them than I am getting the government administration in. That is going to skew us on paper again. How are we doing on paper production? Yeah, market imbalance. Let's see if we can get hold of sulfur. And we need sulfur. If we can colonize, we can get sulfur. Some lovely sulfur mines down here. Do you need... Is that a malaria zone? That is not a malaria zone. Oh, but we can't. We don't want to abandon our declared interest over here. Seem to have built many smaller administration offices to try and stack one big one. What's the reasoning? Population centres. We're really short on pop. So I don't want to... Like, Zululand is our main thing for serious industry. So I don't want to just dump like a shit ton of government admin here. If I was playing like Japan, I'd be just spamming out fucking government centres in Kyoto and in Edo. But population location versus resource location is our key issue. I mean, I might be wrong on that. I'm open to suggestions. I'm not in any way claiming to be a massive genius at this game yet. But if you look, we've only got 31k peasants here. We've got 50k there. And we've only just recently got up to 26k available here. We could drop down some gold mines here. They would be more efficient in gold. That's 45k. Like, we could make the gold mines more efficient. But let's build what we've got first. Essentially, hyper efficiency is what we're going for, because it's the only way we can do this with the low population figures we've got. Oh, streamer luck. Okay, interesting. That didn't hit us as hard in bureaucracy as I thought it would. Let's have a look at what things we might be able to go up then. We could go up another level of education. Which, given that we're kind of side-goaling this of getting the education achievement, might not be the literacy achievement might not be a bad idea. Plus, it gives us more assimilation. If I do that, like, what the thing I just struggle with is, does it tell you what your new weekly total is going to be? Oh, bureaucracy cost per level of investment. So we're going to lose another -22 if we do another level in that, aren't we? So we could do that. And actually, let's cancel. Where's that one? That's the Veerstat one. Let's cancel that. The problem with going full gold mines is money printer go burr until money printer runs out. And then money printer very much doesn't go burr. But I do think we'll convert those into gold mines. And then we'll ditch the gold fields. I think that's reasonable. And actually, we don't need to prioritize that. I do want our motor industries done. Because we are getting close to railways. 6 months on railways. By the time the money printer doesn't go as much burr, you can build so many other factories. Yeah, but who's working in them? I don't have the pop. It's actually one reason I quite like this. Oh, max port level. Yes, please. Give me more ports. Convoys is our other problem. That's why I'm quite enjoying this Zulu run, because it's quite chill. He says, just before, I don't know, the British attack us. And a -37 on that, it's not bad. Bit of a bigger army and a bit of a bigger navy. If we go up to 10 on navy and 25 professional soldiers, which we'll do after our arms industries and ports. Luxury clothes are expensive. Can we import luxury clothes from anyone? Get grain from the king. The problem is, again, convoys. Oh, we got farmer as well. Nice. Japanese like us. Japanese have got sulfur. Can we trade sulfur with the Japanese? It gets off the British. Only 10 though. Come on, the railways. Right, gold mines are dropping. New gold mine just dropped. Yeah, I think the Japanese market's still probably closed, because we are still only in 1862. And even as a player, I've only generally managed to open up the Japanese market by now. Like, God knows if the AI is going to manage it. Who's got that? Who's got that little treaty port? Or was that a British treaty port? What's going on here? Oh, so welcome to chat, Tanabo. So yeah, I think you're probably right. Japanese market's still closed. Yeah, they got Sakailan. I don't think they've colonized... Oh no, they have colonized it. They've got everything. That's good. So one reason they managed to get that is because I am running a mod that makes colonization a little less batshit at game start. So it gives Japan a far greater likelihood of getting both islands. And it reduces the slight randomness of big nations turning up in weird places. Revolutionary United Tribes. Railways! Right, we got railways. Give me some of that quinine, please. Now, what we also probably want to do, now that we've got protectionism, is let's actually have a quick look at our trade laws. So, tea to the British is unproductive. We're exporting way more clippers than I'd like. It's biasing our market. Same with coal. We want to protect this stuff. What mod is that? I haven't actually done a mod list for this. Let me have a quick look. So the mods I am currently running on this. Oh man, I wish there was a way you could look in game. Can you look from the main menu, or do you have to go all the way out? If I go host game, it'll tell me, won't it? Doesn't it tell me on the... Yeah, here you go. This is my currently enabled mods. So I'm using Western Close, Visual Leaders, Recruit 3 Commanders, which is just fucking brilliant, Visual Methods, Visible Pop Needs, Better Interest Group Attraction, Best War, Better Population Growth, and Better Migration and Colonization. So those are the ones I'm currently running. So if someone wants to just quickly clip that, then you've got it as a clip, and I'll put it up as a thing that we can do as a mod. But that's what I'm currently running. Nope, didn't want to do that. I want to do that. So I find it basically just those mods together take a lot of the little edges off of this that, frankly, a lot of stuff also that 1.2 will fix. Once 1.2 comes out, I'll do some tutorial videos. Because I think they'll be useful at that point. Right, we do actually have Zulu Northern Cape now. What should we be doing Zulu Northern Cape? I mean, we are perennially short of logs. Let's get some logging going on. And then critically, we need to get, now that we can build them, railways. Give me some railways. In fact, 42 of 33. One railway will be enough for now. 35 of 28. One railway will be enough. And we should be alright here, actually. Yeah, but I am going to put a railway down. Because I like choo-choo trains. I like the choo-choo trains. I know, it's not surprising that I like the choo-choo trains, isn't it? Right, what we should actually be doing as well here is... I am going to push that straight onto rail transport. So one thing that's worth remembering is it is absolutely, when you build a building, when you build an upgrade on a building is the best time to flip it to a more efficient method. Because by flipping it to a more efficient method then, you reduce the available jobs, but you don't make anyone unemployed. And that means you're not firing people, so they're not getting radical with you. So the best time to increase efficiency is when you've just expanded a building and it's still building up. Jigita, if that's a link, you'll need to whisper it to me so I can see it. But it's just a handy tip. If you decide you want to upgrade a production method, then do the wait until the building expands and then do it. You reduce the number of radicals you generate by upgrading. I am not entering Britain's customs union. Our defensive pact here for 9, minus 9. We're getting close. Might be a good chance if we bum rush the navy, the military. Rush that lot. And go us up to mobile artillery. Hey, Britain. Notice me, Senpai. Senpai, please notice me. Senpai. Excellent. Thank you for that clip link. Here you go. So mods. Thank you very much for clipping that. Senpai. Come on, Senpai. You can so notice me. Because if we get that, we're well on the way. They're not far off an alliance. If we get an alliance, we're fucking laughing. Because then we'll just go to war with fucking France or something. I mean, we are kind of going sort of African Prussia here. We are very much an army with a state. Although we're not at the moment, are we? Because we ditched them out of government. Can't we get them back into government by now? We got protectionism, didn't we? Is there anything else we want from this before we... Can we do any better? No, we're on per capita, so that's actually... We could get proportional, we'd be laughing. Because proportional would do us very nice because of the way our economy's set up. The only problem is no one wants it, apart from the trade unions. We've got total separation. could do welfare. We don't have migration controls. Protectionism's fine. I mean, we could go universal suffrage, but I think actually wealth voting is fine. Senpai noticed us! Thank you, Senpai. Right, we really need to get these railways built stat. Railway go brr. Well, railway go choo-choo. A lot of fucking bots around lately. So quinine we get in 13 months. I think we might go realism then and get some art academies down. What we really need is lead. If we could go lead, we could just really push on paper. Well, no, sulfur is what we want, isn't it? No, I think it's because they target you when you're at a certain level. So I think they kind of look for roughly, say, let's say sort of 20 to 50 viewers, because they think that's the bit where they kind of like go for it. Because I don't get them on Sundays when I'm streaming with a lot more people. Although we had one yesterday, didn't we? So I think they kind of see, like, there's a sort of breakout point when they think they're going to get you. But does anyone ever actually fucking fall for that shit? So we could convert these to gold mines. Right, we are running out of money here. Suspect kids who see this as their ideal kid path might maybe. Kind of feel like if you're smart enough to get the gear in place to stream, then you really shouldn't fall for that shit. I've just realised we're building the first railway in the one place that doesn't need it, which is less than smart on our part, but I think what we're going to need to do is let's temporarily raise some taxes, because I don't want to stop production. Politics. We could get some public health in. Minus 23 bureaucracy. Lowers mortality. Let's get some private health in. Sulfur, you need to colonise the two Sicilies. Well, Sicily in particular. Okay, we're not losing money now, that's good. We can keep our production going. Just because these railways are going to make a huge impact. So coal is pricey. Yeah, we really need more coal production. It's because we spammed down those gold mines. Let's cancel road maintenance there and encourage resource industry. That'll help because that increases throughput. And dirt starting as a Duchy Modena. Off stream I've been having fun with Tuscany. Tuscany's quite fun to do. Not tried a Modena run. The main problem you get is that Two Sicilies just absolutely spangs you militarily. Well, I did have a fun one. Let's see if I can... Let me save this. I'll just see if I can load it up just so you can see. Like, I basically ended up with a world war in relatively early because two Sicilies tried to forcibly unite Italy. It had been about, I might even have called it Tuscany War or something like that. No, it would have been later than that. Tuscany War. What's that one? Yeah, there you go. So this was... So Two Sicilies is trying to unify Italy and conquer Parma, you know, as a side goal, as you do. And I'm defending against it. My little Tuscany nation, which has come on quite well. I'm doing all right. And if you look at it's essentially turning into a massive world war. So on one side you've got the USA, Russia, and Papal States all backing Two Sicilies. And then you've got France, Prussia, and England backing me. I can't remember if anyone else comes in on this. I don't think they do. No, they don't. So that was a hell of a war. I did actually manage to win it. Or rather, the AI won it. And I happened to benefit from it. But that was quite fun. That one. Tried to do something similar as the Papal States, got the clergy being radical and demanding we switch to a monarchy. Battle Pope. Who doesn't want a Battle Pope? Right, what are we short of in a lot of these places? Because we should address that. What are gold mines moaning about? Yeah, it's coal, isn't it? We really need to boost our coal production. So railways are going down. I think essentially we're producing 104. We're already consuming 96. We're almost 96 under already. We can go rail transportation, which will help. Let's get another 4 of them down. How are we looking on... Yeah, so we will... Railway's going to add another 20, so that will push us to 47. So we will need another railway down there, but we can get away with it in the meantime. Also, I'm pretty certain the Austrians just pitched up. We don't have any convoys anyway, so there's not really much we can do. Senpai. Fancy an alliance? Oh, you're not far off. You're not far off. Get those shipses down. They might go for that. Right. Coal mines, coal mines, coal mines, coal mines. Railway first. Starting to get a report for publics. Oh, we got private insurance. We do need to worry about our bureaucracy. Oh, US is fighting Mexico, I assume. With its dodgy flag. I love that the stars change based on the number of states. Mysore is improving relations. Hello, Mysore. Yeah, I mean, I knew we were going to be pricey on weapons. We've got that second small arms factory to go down, but let's get the coal mines sorted out first. Do we want universal suffrage? Kinda don't at the moment. We do need to reform that government into something that actually isn't shit. Let's try not to create too much radicalism. Was this bit Portuguese historically? Yes. Yes, it was. Because what would be really useful for us is if we could go crystal glass, if we can find a source of lead, because that will reduce the pressure on our wood supply. We got shell guns. Steel into guns and artillery. Kindly burn this letter. We'll protect free trade parties. We kind of want them in. A diplomatic play in New England. Revolutionary Nova Scotia. Righto. I mean, we're leaning that way. Britain wants to give us something. We'll come in, but I can't see them doing so. I'd like to be in a war with Britain on Britain's side, because if we're in a war on Britain's side, I suspect we'd get we could go toward Portugal without Britain backing Portugal. And then we could do a recognition war on Portugal. We probably want to begin damaging relations with Portugal. Let's go speed 5 for a bit. Let's get these coal mines down. In fact, we're doing all right in money, so I'm going to dump these gold mines down. Free Trade Party won again, that's good. I'm also going to YOLO it, and let's do another construction industry. Main problem is I don't want to start hitting our tool production too badly. But I think maybe one more. We've got 9k peasants there. We've got 60k there. Give me another construction sector there. Right, coal mines as they upgrade. Next upgrade, we're going to drop that to rail transportation on. So watch this and you'll see what I mean. Right, so that's now created a gap of jobs. Which means if I do this, it's reduced the gap, but no one got fired. So it didn't generate any radicalism, me switching method. So that's why it's a good way of doing this. Can-do attitude. Yes, develop a can opener. We might push on explosives next. So we should be outputting about 300 coal by the end of this, which is fine. For now, at least. Coal prices should start to drop. Ah, plenty of South Asian Hindus to bill on meat. Come on in. They're coming to Transvaal. Nice. That's our mining centre, so please do come in. Cape Colony can fuck off. Can we even do a thingy war on Portugal? Don't think we can. They're too small. Who can we do a recognition war on? How do we even do a recognition war? We should be able to do one. That's Gandhi, was it? Oh. How do I get recognised? I thought it was a war. I thought it was a diplomatic play. Maybe I'm not big enough yet. I didn't think you had a specific size you had to be. What's going on with Norway? What's going on over here, Sweden? Shit's going on in Sweden. Yeah, but we're not in 1905 yet. I thought recognition was a Diplo play. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay, coal is looking much better now. That's good. Which means our railways are producing. How's our market access looking? Still slightly though there. Is that because... Yeah, we need another railway. Or we go passenger cars. It's going to cost us wood. Problem is we're not doing well for wood. Maybe we need to just do some more wood production. Because you could get some logging going on in Zulu Northern Cape. So that improves looms for textile mills, furniture. Yeah, we'll let the army like us. Don't think we're building any of that stuff. I think we're mostly importing it. Problem is we need convoys again. It's one of the 5 great powers. So who are the great powers at the moment? Yeah, but see, that's what I thought, but we didn't have the option on France. Why? The game needs to fucking tell you when you lose shit. Like, where was the notification saying you have lost your defensive pact with Great Britain? That should be a big fucking notification that pops right up in there. And like in EU4 where you get a thing that says you are at risk of losing this thing. I wonder if it's like if they remove their things, but like I assume it pops up down here somewhere, but it's like no, it should be a big fucking thing up here like in CK3. It should be a big screen pop-up saying you are about to lose this item. There is no way we aren't. Protect our tool supply, because I bet you were exporting some of those. No, but we do need more tools. I don't really want to build another tooling workshop here, but we could build one here. Or here. Another tooling workshop. I think we want that before we want those. Don't really want more radicals. Right, we'll stop damaging relations. That's not actually helping us. Can't drop taxes yet. I really want to drop taxes. We are running a massive authority deficit. That's not good. We can drop the road maintenance there now. Not doing road maintenance there. Suspect what we actually need to do is stop bolstering the intelligentsia. There we go. Well, I want a big fucking warning if I'm going to lose this. Right, getting more ports down, which is good because we need the trade. I suspect our clippers. Yeah, we need more clippers. We're exporting clippers because that's going to annoy me. Oh, we got some Maori. They're coming to Transvaal. I want people to come to Zululand. Well, a lot of this stuff we can't really take advantage of because we don't have the tools for it, but it's good that we've got it. Right. Dynamite. Because then we can be more efficient. Steam donkey for logging camps would be good. Probably improve fertilizer. That's handy. Now, do we want to go... Oh, we can't go secret police. General staff is nice. That gives us skirmish troops. Nope. He's done this job. I feel like we probably want to get that in. 20 field bureaucracy it's going to cost us. Just because it'll help cap radicalism. And limiting radicalism is a good idea. Especially as I kind of like to see if we can stay authoritarian until we've got electric lighting. Because there's an achievement for that, isn't there? Oh, we've got the whole of Northern Cape. We can actually start on... because we do have quinine now, don't we? Shall we... let's... right, this is a slight gamble. And see if we keep our trade routes. I'm going to save it to see if this doesn't massively backfire on us. I'm not that fussed about these two. I don't think they really add an awful lot. Can incorporate that and should. And that does leave us short on bureaucracy now. But it is what it is. Maybe we need another government building down. Let's get it after our... I don't think there's anything we want to go up on that, but we are going to run out of bureau, but that's fine because government administration will deal with that. It's because of the poor law success. We just need this to ideally not pass until we've done that. So I might move that up. Let's do that first. Let's play the Are We Still Allied to Britain game. Yay. Do keep an eye on that, chat, and let me know. This annoys me because essentially we have nowhere near enough control over our economy and stopping other people nicking our coal. So we really need a source of sulfur. Right, can we get us down there? Because that has coal. Or sulfur, rather. I'm sure it does. Ah, it doesn't. I thought it had sulfur. I could have sworn it had sulfur. Oh well. We'll get us dye, which is really useful, and all of this shit. The big red warning is saying that basically if we pass that law, it's going to cost us more bureaucracy than we've got available. So that's why I'm slamming down another government administration, because that will increase our available bureaucracy. And I want to see that disappear like that. Now, in fairness, we can go standard filing system, but it's going to consume more paper, and paper is not a thing we have a lot of. Lead as well. You need lead. This is wonderful, because we're just going to hit that button and get a permanent 20 prestige boost. Crop failure, we will help how we can. Got sulfur over here. They got coal. Coal and logs. Both useful to us, but... this is where we want to be. But for that we need another interest. If we can get over 260, we increase to unrecognised major power. Clippers are expensive. Oh, right, we got poor laws. Good stuff. Right, market imbalances. Furniture, luxury clothes, regular clothes, grain we're fine on, steel we need more of, and iron we're low on. We can go up to condensing pumps, and probably should. But we could also build one more. Just going to cancel you. Right, we actually have the 25th largest economy in the world. Which is not bad, really. When you consider our population size, so if we have a look at the rankings, we have a population of 2.88 million, which, in economic terms, we're not doing badly with that at all. Our GDP is pretty good. Standard of living is... where do we rank in standard of living terms? We're not far off the top in standard of living terms. People loving life in Krakow. Oh, look, Belgium. Belgium up there. Living it good in Belgium. Could import clothes from the French. Or luxury clothes from the French. And you got 33 convoys there, that's the problem. We need another waterfront province so that we can get some more ports down. Because this is what I was really hampering us, is there's only a limit on how many convoys we can produce until we can go industrial ports. I mean, obviously Belgium doesn't exist, but if it did exist, it would be generating a very good standard of living. Can we drop taxes? Not really. Fuck you, Austria. Let's play. Do we still have a British alliance? We do. Let's not add momentum to the radicals. I haven't checked who's in that party. The armed forces and the intelligentsia are the radical party. Really? Apparently the rural folk are as well. Okay, Jan. Right, 1 week until that finishes, so let's get ready to do the railway flip. Do that. Do that. That massively solves our iron problem. So we can also drop taxes. Now we've got 5 spec building capacity. Shipyards are going down, as in being built. We need another railway there, or we need to dump that up. I'm kind of inclined, because doesn't it consume? It consumes wood. What's our population like here now? 33k peasants. Give me another railway. Well, it's a radical army that wants to hang around with the intelligentsia, so it's a slightly odd radical army. Right, steel is really pricey. We really need to do something about our steel prices. Zulu is improving relations. Thank you, Mr. Zulu. Let's get another steel yard down. Can we look at the trains? We absolutely can look at the trains. Where are the trains at? Where are my trains? There's a train. Choo choo. It's carrying wood. %, government approval. Job done. Laws. Again, I don't think there's anything we want to change, is there? It's all good. Choo choo. Chugga 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 chugga. Are we moving towards the Zulu-Sulu alliance? Should be an achievement for that. Choo choo, little train. Choo choo. I think we still need more coal production. Yeah, look, we're still short on coal. We can go up to condensing pumps. That covers us for now, but I'm wary of like the tool imbalance that's going to create. Let them fight. Have fun. We could upgrade that one more. Problem is that's consuming steel. Let's go one more on that. Choo choo. Right, 2 trains. 2 trains. Double trains. 2 trains, 1 Pretoria. We do now need probably to finally accept that that goes up to that. Realism is spreading, which is nice. Do more naval bases. I do think there needs to be more ways of becoming a recognised power other than just fighting a major. Like, I'm not saying it should be easy, but there should at least be an event chain you can go through for it. We need more of them as well. Yeah, we really need more of them. Steel, tools, motors. That's the plan. So, tooling workshops, motors, steel should be coming along. Actually, can we do upgrade on steel production methods? We can. Here we go. Seems a bit weird to be like the major producer of motors and weapons having the highest GDP and not be... Exactly. Like, it just seems off to me. There goes the Transvaal gold. We're not trusting the Devout. Does mean we've got more peasants here now. And we can do Bessemer steel, so that's good. Don't think we need it at the moment. We might go Bessemer relatively quickly. Let's go Bessemer and let's dump down. We're on condensing. Get me up to 10. We've got the peasants for it now. Now, if we had munitions, we need a munitions plant. Let's get a munitions plant. Oh, no, but then we need explosives. Oh, God, we need sulfur so badly. Ugh. And we're out of people here. Right, dynamite helps us out. We kind of need to start ditching some stuff here. There is sulfur in South America. The problem is we can't get there without losing our Indonesian. And we need our Indonesian colony. Could go nationalism and organised sports. For a prestige boost. Central banking for the better minting. Why do I need Indonesia? I need Indonesia because the moment that drops, I think that gives us a native location. It's all of this stuff that's incredibly useful. Like the dyes and bananas and coffee, they're going to be really useful. But once this drops as a colony, I think I can move the declared interest. Like, it won't expand anymore, but I think we will count once we get something down there. I can't remember. Can't remember if you have to leave it there permanently until you complete the state or not. But if we don't get that now, no one else, someone else will. Those are wants, not needs. Yeah, but they relate. Oh, there you go. Hello, hello. Mapoosh. I'm coming for you, Mapoosh. I think that's the one we want. Sulfur, fishing wolves, and coal. Sulfur, coal, fishing wolves, livestock. 1.16k peasants, 16k peasants. We're going Mapoosh first. I need you all in the sulfur mines. I need you all in the Zulu sulfur mines of La Plata. Our sulfur mines are lovely places. We're a very positive employer. We're totally going to war with Argentina. We fucking take you, Argentina. You're going down, Argentina. Give me a port. Give me a sulfur mine. Oh yeah, the horrific things to work in. I'm just saying that our sulfur mines will be lovely. And we highly encourage everyone to work there. You need a port. And the first times I played, I ended up supporting a native rising against Argentina, and most of their country ended up as native. That's a good point. That would work, wouldn't it? I hadn't thought about that. No, I'm here. I'm here. I was just reading something. I was just reading the tweet from Walthamstow FC announcing the launch of their women's football club to bring diversity in women's football to East London. Walthamstow FC, of course, playing in exactly the same stadium that we currently play in Walthamstow in East London as a women's team. But we knew they were already sneakily planning on doing this, which is why we've been making plans. Right. Do we get the... I think we give the industrialists the credits. We are not entering Great Britain's customs union. It's just not going to happen, Great Britain. Go away. No can do, Great Britain. Walthamstow will start in a... well, the women's team will start in a far lower league than us. Walthamstow FC play in a far lower league in men's equivalent terms to us. And yet they get all the preferences in terms of pitch and access. It's almost like the general game is full of shit when it talks about supporting women's football. But that's a rant for another day. Australia is now all New South Wales. It is indeed. Right, how's our little colony coming along? We're getting there. So I kind of don't mind the gold mines getting depleted because we don't hugely need them. Can survive without. Because we do have a decent economy coming along now. I forgot we got bananas there. Good evening, Wisely. How are you doing? But yeah. Realism. See, realism is going to be nice. Right, we've got goods shortages here. I think that's probably just... we still need glass. Is there nowhere we can buy glass from? The Austrians will sell us some glass. See, if we can get lead, we can make glass. Why don't I build up gold mines to max level? Because we're not trying to build a colony based on gold. And like it would just eat all my peasants up. And I need my peasants for other things. Now, granted, I might build some more in a minute. But at the moment, these two are the priority. It just steals all my tools to use in other things. Any reason you don't use small icons for the buildings in the province view? I could do. Probably should do. It's a mod, isn't it? Right, the problem we're going to have early on is we're not going to have enough people to staff this mine. But it's going to be like 3 people working there. But at least it's down and ready to go. And we might as well flip it to rail straight away. Right. Really do with some... So Kelebez is about to get connected, which is good. So we've got 64k peasants here. How are we looking in... You click on it. What do I click on to do it? We actually have spare wood in the market. Which means we could drop another paper factory. Oh, that one. Yeah, I mean, can do. See, now we can do, if we can get the dye, we can make glass. Right. Let's work out what we're doing now. So we've got Zulu stuff going on over here. We've got 40k peasants. If we get some dye down, that might be useful. So, key shortages that we could address are the furniture, clothes, and luxury clothes balances. So we could go a bit King Cotton over here, because I think we can do cotton mines, can't we? No, we can't. So we don't want to do cotton there. So if we're going dye, so it's paper, it'd be nice to just go to bleaching, which would require some dye. We're going to need 40 dye, and we're going to need 40 sulfur. We're nowhere near to generating 40 sulfur yet, so that's just not going to happen. How much sulfur are we capable of generating? Fuck all. How many peasants have we got here? 0 peasants. Useful. We might have some in a bit. We'll see. So what usefully can we build? Just need someone to sell us some sulfur. Right, the British will sell us a bit of sulfur. We do need another railway here. Because I think we've already gone up to... No, we haven't. We can go cargo prioritisation. Let's go cargo prioritisation. That's going to sort out that market access, I think. Not sort that out? Should have done. Oh no, because that just... It reduces infrastructure, doesn't it? That's the problem. Right, we do need another railway there as well then. Give me another railway in Transvaal. So we get another railway down in Transvaal. Which is useful. That should be fully incorporated now. What are we actually doing over here? How many people have we got here? We've got 55k peasants here that we're not really making the most of. That can go cotton. That can go cotton. Give me 3 cotton. And then give me some textile mills. Right. So we could go for another minting boost. It's 4 years. We might want to go military. Yeah, let's get some munitions. Why does colonising a bit of Botswana take that long? Because it is a severe malaria area. Now I think we could... No, we can't go up to another colonial tier anyway. Oh, we probably could if we had 28 bureaucracy. Let's do that. Let's dump these up. Let's get everyone going standard filing system. Should we just go with that? That means we can go up to another tier in colonization. Don't really want any of these. I legit want to see if we can get electric lights without having to do anything. That switching off autocracy, then we will switch off. So if we address those shortages, we'll be good. Oh, hello. US just turned up. The Radical Party won 100% of the vote. It is a lot of winning that you've just done, the Radical Party. That is Saddam Hussein level election victories. Don't think there's anything else we want. I'm really happy with our law balance, to be honest. Bit of gin and tonic invasion. Well, yeah. I mean, we have got quinine, which is helping. Right, the cotton is going down. So we've got one. And actually, with those, let's make them more efficient from the word go. Go away, US, you're drunk. What's going on here? Ooh, ooh, come on, South Africa. Come on, the South Africa. You can win it, South Africa. Come on. We believe in you, South Africa. We believe in you. Free yourselves from your colonial masters so we can take you over afterwards. Basically, yes. Right, we are forecast a bureaucratic shortfall, but that's fine because we can still flip that one up to 3. Let's actually go double textiles. Now, if we get the dye workshops down as well, so let's do that, and let's get over here. This is why I wanted dye. Dye is really useful. Get me at least 4 of them. That'd give me 3. And rail from the start. We do have 110 authority, so I'm going to do promote social mobility here, because we are creeping up on our literacy. No one else has come here yet, so we might get the full state, which would be nice. Right, 26 days until that drops. More people moving to Transvaal. Well, we now control a little bit of Patagonia. There's fuck all people in it. But we do control it. Oh, the British got troops there. They're going to lose. Boo. If the British had been fighting another war, they'd have won that. You basically need Britain to be in another war. Because if Britain's in another war, it's bad at sending troops to South Africa. Are we just going for minimally populated states? I mean, the basic problem is they're the only ones we can target. I am very tempted to invade the Marina Kingdom. They got 27 plus 50. We're on 27 plus 15. I guarantee you our troops are better than theirs. But we are absolutely going after the Argentinians. Screw frigates. The moment we get that border, we're going after the Argentinians. We are reaching max money. What can we do with it? We probably should drop another... And we could drop another construction centre. Problem is we're not getting immigration at the moment to Zululand, which is the one place we really want it. Like, it's nice having stuff here. We could go with some more mines. How are we looking on tools in the marketplace? Give me more tools. The armed forces want to be the leading force in the government. Or we can... Go away. Go away. No, we don't have green grass on Zululand. Because we're going social mobility. We don't have the authority to do it. Actually, we could cancel green grass on here these days, couldn't we? Haven't we got it on one of these still? Let's cancel it on there and let's put it on there. It's more important for us now to get pop in there than it is anywhere else. Come work in my mines. My mines are lovely. Let's play the do we still have an alliance? No, we don't have an alliance with the British, and once again the game failed to tell us we'd lost our alliance with the British. Thanks, game. Really helpful. Like, I'd expect at least a note from the British government saying we're cancelling the alliance. Or the defensive pact. Would be really fucking useful, you know? Is there a mod that does that? Someone must have done a mod that gives you better notifications when the fucking alliances get cancelled. Is one of my bugbears. Alright, I get to go preheat the oven. Back in a second, chat. Back in a second. The oven is preheating. Cottage pie will be happening. That is not a sex move for those of you outside the UK. That is a dish. Basically, my wiper's on the tube now, so about 10 minutes I get to put the cottage pie on. And then it'll be ready roughly about the time she gets home, which is nice. Because what we'll actually do, it's handy here for us, because Argentina's colonising this as well. We're going to take all of your shit, Argentina. What are we going for in tech again? Oh yeah, percussion caps. Because then we can go skirmish infantry. Skirmish infantry, we are going to rule the world. Right, if we're going skirmish in infantry, how are we looking on our arms industry? Yeah, we need more arm industry. Give me 4 of them. I don't want to go up on smooth bores, but we might have to. Tools is good. Fuck you, Austria. Right. See, look, you know, if Britain actually did that, we wouldn't have a fucking problem here, would we? That's -4. You know what? -1. And the main problem we've got is we've got no fucking munitions, but we will have shortly. Three weeks. I need it to beat that marker. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't think you can do a defensive pact after that marker passes. Oh, maybe it can. Annoyingly, Austria is not a major power, so we can't win a war against them. Do have an okay, decent navy to blockade enemies in wars? It's a good question. What's the Austrian navy like? Better bigger than ours. 123. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Right. There's percussion cap. We're not dead yet. We are not dead yet. We ain't dead yet, my friends. We might be dead. We're not guaranteed to be dead. We do need some fucking munition plants. Hitting the wrong button. There we go. Now, that should bring Great Britain in, shouldn't it? Great Britain? Pal? You know that defensive fucking pact we're in? Defensive pact? You know that thing? Thing that says you have to defend us in a war? You know that thing? Yeah, defensive strategist, please. Fuck's that about, Britain? Where the fuck are you at? Fuck you at, Britain? We've just been Britained. We need more bureaucracy as well. Because we now have generals, which is doing it. So we are going to want there. Well, what's the point of having fucking defensive pacts in the game if they're not going to fire? Oh, look, now we don't have a defensive pact. Fuck you, game. They really need to sort out diplomacy in this. I mean, the thing is, they have to come over here. If they fail to land or fail to pull off a landing, we win this. And it is not guaranteed that they will pull off a landing. They probably will, but it's not guaranteed. Meanwhile, I'm going to go put cottage pie on, I think. I'll give it another few minutes and I'll put cottage pie on. Right, they're sinking our convoys, but like, whatever, man. We're losing a ton of money. Let's try and slow that down a bit. Let's temporarily end something. Let's temporarily cancel that so that we can tax luxury clothes. 1.69 million in reserves, we'll be fine. And our munitions plants are coming online. This is the other reason I wanted native production for stuff. Because we're now natively producing the stuff we need to defend ourselves. If we were importing coal or other things, we'd be shafted now. I would be 100% definitely shafted. As it is, we're only most likely shafted. But they've still got to land. That's the thing. And we do have very good troops. I don't know if there's a thing where you can show troop quality. Can we see troop quality? What can we see what they're fighting with? Don't think we can. Oh, we need explosives. That's the problem. Yeah. That's why I wanted that sulfur. Because that is our one gap, is explosives. If we get native production of explosives, we are entirely self-sufficient. Yeah, I mean, we would have to get it through the Austrian blockade, but I don't think they're blockading us. I think they're just convoy raiding. The Navy's on patrol duty. The thing is, our Navy's so much smaller than theirs that we just get spanked, I think. Like, we could try putting it on escort, but... It's like, where are we escorting from? There's no South China, maybe? Five years of mortality? 5 years of mortality. That's the other thing we could do. Let's activate our conscripts as well. We win this war, we'll be alright, but conscription isn't helping. Some more migration into Transvaal. What annoys me is they're not even a major power, so we can't even get... Like, this is the other thing, I think, is if someone tries to subjugate you and fails, you should get recognition. Like, it shouldn't have to be a great power. Like, where are Austria in the power rankings? Austria are a great power. Hold up. But it wouldn't let me demand it as a term. Wasn't on the list. Maybe we just automatically get it if they start it. This might actually play in our favour if they don't manage to successfully invade us. Standard of living, man. Like, their war support is dropping faster than ours. Where do you lose 2k troops? Yeah, that'd be naval engagements. It's them killing my convoys. Come at me, Austria. We got 53 troops here waiting for you. And a shit ton of radicals. Yep, still got good government. I mean, when we're not producing, we're only losing 9k. We've got 450k in the reserves. We can wait them out. If we don't get recognition off of this, because it wasn't an option, I did look. War reps if we win. They pay 10% of their tax income to us for 5 years. Which will at least get us out of whatever debt we make on this. I love that we're in the middle of the war for our existence and our people are like, hey, have you considered trying organised sports? So many rebels. At least we're not getting more radical. Still going up. Yeah. Bottoming out, which is good. Here's the thing, do they not drop below 0? I mean, they should still be dropping, really. Naval base max level would be nice. Port max level. Oh, I mean, basically they have zero war support already, don't they? But like, they're not going to give us that because we don't occupy anything. But they're going to hit that before we do. Like, that's the best we can do. That's what I thought, is they should drop below and down to a value of 100, at which point they have to concede. But maybe they don't drop below 0 in a war like this. I mean, like, what's the point of that? This is one of the things they really need to work out, is that right now the game is so biased against smaller nations, you just have no way other than deliberately going to war. Because look, I'll save it here and show you, because I took a save when that first kicked off. So this was when the war first kicked off, was back here. It'd be that one, won't it? So Austria is trying to declare war on us. I have not set a war goal. Add war goal. I can't set a war goal of saying, right, fine, I want recognition then. Like what? I have to declare on them to get that. If they're declaring on me, surely that should allow me to get recognition. Or it should come automatically from me not losing a war against them. They are the number 2 great power in the world. If I don't lose a war against them, well, I've got to have an interest in them. I mean, that's just whack, though. Because then you basically have to know in advance that you're going to need, that you need an interest in. I can't declare an interest in them. Okay. Because that's not going to tick up before that goes up. And I can still do stuff in that. At least we know Britain's not going to help this time. I don't get it. I don't get the option. Like, why don't I get the option to say, fuck you? Either it should come by default if you don't get beaten in a war, Like, is it because I need to be over a certain size before I can ask for recognition? I don't think that's the case. Like, at least make it clear why I don't have the option to become recognized. Try YOLOing a war for recognition and let's see. Yeah, but I can't. No, I can't do a war on anyone for recognition. Because it should show up here even if it's greyed out. I think that's probably it. Is like, is there a ranking block that kicks in that says unless you're over X rank, you can't go to war for recognition? War for recognition, Victoria 3. Like, what am I missing? This is the problem with Googling these days as well. You just get the million fucking SEO optimized articles that don't tell anything. It just says if you're able to change your unrecognized status and become a recognized power, you may need to make a specific diplomatic play against one of the 5 great powers. I'm an unrecognized regional power. So I've got to be a major power before I can do it. So I've got to be an unrecognized major power before I can do it. Fuck that. Like, if I beat Austria, if I don't lose a war to Austria, it shouldn't fucking matter whether I'm a great power or not, I'm an unrecognized major power or not. People are going to notice. Like, you shouldn't have to be number 10. You shouldn't have to be an unrecognized major power. I don't think that's right. Maybe you should have to be an unrecognized major power to make the play yourself. But if you get targeted by it, it should become an option for if you're a regional power. In my view. Because if you fight defensive war and hold off a major power, people are going to notice. Now, they just are. No, it's not just Zulus. I think that is genuinely it. I think, I think you have to be an unrecognized major power. See, an unrecognized, but it said no because it just says an unrecognized power that wishes to remove these penalties must claim recognition from a great power through a diplomatic play. It doesn't say you have to be a major power. It's got to be a better way to do that. Well, diplomatic play is essentially as we're in now. So this is a diplomatic play. So essentially, it is wrong that I can't add a war goal here. That's just whacked. That shouldn't be the case. Like if Austria are threatening to attack me, I should be able to turn around. They are a great power. I should be able to turn around and go, no, fuck off. Recognize me. Now, at the same time, the other thing it might be is because to get that, you need to occupy some territory. But the game doesn't know I can't occupy some territory, so... Are there any mods that actually do that better? Because right now I'm tempted to install a mod that will do that better. I mean, the thing is, we did technically not lose the war, so we're still in the game. I can just load up that save. But it just means we're going to need to really spang prestige to try and get to a point where we can be a major power and beat the fuckers. But then we need to take land off them. Now, actually, we can do that. We'd have to fight someone like the US because we then take some of their colonial land. But are there any interesting mods that do... Let's have a look. No, don't try and launch Victoria. I'm already playing Victoria 3. No, don't launch Football Manager either. What are you doing, game? No. You know, you could do that. I do agree it should be hard for a unrecognized power to become like a recognized one. It should absolutely be hard, but it shouldn't be impossible. Like, just from a gameplay perspective. Just reduce the demand on it. Let's go to library. Let's have a quick look. Just gonna have a quick look to see if there's any decent mods on that. Community Hub. Diplomacy. State transfer. Let's try recognize as a search term. Oh, so someone's done a request and grant diplomatic recognition one. Adds diplomacy action allowing great powers to grant recognition to other unrecognized countries, which will give you -5 infamy, 50 relations with that country, and let that country owe you an obligation. Player only, AI will never use this. That might be worth having a play with. So that would work. So no one else has done anything on that yet. I'm half tempted to mod it myself. I just think if you don't lose a war, if you get war done by a great power and don't lose, you should get recognition. I just think that should just come automatically. Right, our country's fucked for no reason. And most of this will be unrest because it inactivated all of our trade routes. So let's just run this for a bit and see if it fixes itself. Now what we should probably do first drop them all back to cannon. Drop them back to line. Here we go. Start to make some money again. Zulu wants a trade agreement. Sure, why not Zulu? Like, we shouldn't come out of that war with a lower fucking world rank than we started with. I mean, the reality is recognition doesn't do a lot of different stuff for us, really. But it's not the point. Like, we just gained like 1 million radicals for no fucking reason. Just because Austria had a bit of a tantrum. Let's get some universal suffrage in. Everyone wants to vote now. Fair enough. We did just beat off Austria. We also have a very large military now, which is no bad thing. Right, can we get taxes down? Taxes down. Let's drop that. Let's try and get the economy back into shape. Universal suffrage. Freedom of trade and freedom of thought. Yeah, well, our trade routes are kicking in again. Essentially, all the ship Austria was blockading is now back on the menu. Right. We do need to boost our clothes. We could do with more. We do need to get our paper factories down. We get the sulfur, we're laughing. The other problem is we dropped enough in rank that we lost our other declared interest. How are we looking on finishing that off? 78 days on that, then we got that bit. I think we need more paper. If we could go to bleaching. But the only place we have an interest in at the moment is Indonesia. But as soon as we finish this Indonesian state, that we can not colonize there and flip that back to South America. So we survived. We survived. And we proved we can survive, which is good. No, if I remove the interest, what happens is you'll see the same as happens here. You get no progress. Thing is, we now have a border with Argentina. We will attack Argentina when we get a chance. Right, so do we just build some bog standard paper again? I think we probably do. We've got 134k peasants, 4180. Right, what we're going to do is best song on a soundtrack. We're going to do that, and we're going to get that going. We're going to push on prestige. Fucking British, man. Can't believe they abandoned us. Now, how's our wood supply? We could do that, get some more grain in. Yeah, so we are going to need more wood if we want to do this. Don't really want to build more logging camps in Zulu land. We could put some down here. And get another couple down here. They are prioritising softwood. Get them down first, actually. We're going to drop taxes even more. Let's get our radicals down, increase our standard of living. Let's get this sorted out again. You need to ping me a link. We're getting stuff into that again. We're short on authority, which is annoying. I'd really like to get... Learn brevity. I'm not setting up a... Britain's doing shit over there now. I've got visible pop needs on. I think. Ooh. Shit's going down. Wait, how am I in this? Like, why am I automatically backing them? When we don't have a defensive pact? Has the game bugged out? Yeah, it's Schrodinger's defensive pact, isn't it? I have a defensive pact. Oh, it's our obligation. They're using our... Oh, yeah, they're using the obligation that they got despite us not having a fucking defensive pact to do it. Wankers. Yeah, if you think I'm doing anything in that war, Great Britain, you've got another thing coming. At least it uses up the obligation. So I'm guessing I can't add a war goal. No. Outer Mercurius Serturian front. Yeah, do what you want, Britain. Have fun. Let me know how that goes. As in, there is literally nothing there that is a problem for me. Right, we can get paper mills down. We're going to get arts academies out. And they are going to do realistic art, I think. We'll go independent artists. Yeah, whatever. That worries me. That said, that would potentially be our recognition war against the USA. It's not like they've got lots of armies or anything. An alliance with the US, I mean, Britain's kind of put us off now. Still like to get the radicals down more. Let's get military wages. If we do that, that actually boosts our prestige. Basically, if we overpay our soldiers, it massively boosts our prestige, so we're actually up to rank 33 now. How's our Zulu colony coming on? $114 days. That's a bit more authority, that's nice. I suppose the main problem is that's cut off a bunch of our trade routes, which is annoying. Yeah, our glass trade route. Boo. Boo! We like glass. Oh, they're going to go to war with us, aren't they? You arseholes. France is feeling protective. Can we do child labour laws? No. So we get our 2 arts academies down. Let's go back up to some reasonable levels of income generation. USA is definitely going to declare war on us. Sulfur is our main problem. If we just had a decent supply of sulfur, we'd be fine. Get France liking us more. We might be able to get them in if the US attacks us. Oh, the Conservative Party and the Free Trade Party. Right, markets are fine, so that's good. Gradually getting our colonisation on over here. Napoleon is good. He's napping on the bed. Britain is losing that war, amusingly. Well done, Britain. Top work there, Britain. Right, port level increases is nice. Right. Is there stuff we can use that will boost prestige? Camera gives us 5% prestige. Taxation capacity and home affairs investment. Let's go camera. And these routes will pop back in when we're out of this war or when this starts ticking up again. Wow, we're really short on coal. Is that because we're exporting tons of it? Selling 680 of it on trade routes. And they want more. So coal is our money maker. I mean, we could easily double coal production. It's not a bad idea. Let's at least add another 5 on that. Because that'll be funded out of the investment pool for a while as well. Right. I think that sets us up. So we're still in this. We're still growing economically. We're doing okay. We will get there. We have survived. So I think we will probably call it there for tonight. And we'll be back next Sunday with more CK3, continue our Habsburg run. And then next Monday we'll pick this up again. And hopefully by that point, yeah, Lithuania, we will finish those off, and then we can flip back to trying to secure our sulfur supply. Frankly, the moment we declare an interest in this, we can just war with Argentina, and we'll do it that way.